Hi Cancers, LaChawn here with Power Life Hypnosis, and this is your December 2019 love and romance reading. As always, thank you to those of you who thumbs up and like my readings. Thank you to those who comment and share, and thank you to all of my old subscribers as well as all of my new subscribers. To book a private reading with me, visit my website, powerlifehypnosis.com. You can also book a reading with me in the description box below. All the information to book a reading with me is in the description box. Also, I'm running a special through the free Instant Go app for quick readings. If you would like any predictions or guidance within 24 hours, you can contact me. instantgo.com/powerlifehypnosis. That link is in the description box below as well. And you can message me and I will respond within 24 hours. Also, make sure to grab your free 3 tips cheat sheet to attract true and lasting love, which is also in the description box at the very top. So my lovely Cancers, let's go ahead and get into our reading here. I hope that all of you are doing well, of course, as always. All right, so we kind of got an interesting situation going on in December, so bear with me here, all right? Okay, so let's see where to start. It looks like during the month of December, many of us have been in, I say us because I'm a Cancer too, many of us have been in a situation here where things haven't been moving forward fast enough. Things may have been taking some time to develop, and that may not have necessarily been on our own timeline. And it looks like during the month of December, there will be some changes to this connection. There will be a big transition in this connection because someone is eager and ready to take the next step in this connection. Either us or whoever this is speaking about is looking forward to moving forward, beginning a commitment here. So there can be, once again, a transition moving into a commitment. Now, for some of us, there will be some kind of travel involved here. So you may be traveling to see this person or traveling to reunite with this person. Because I feel like you will be meeting with this person away from your general area or away from your home base. So there will be some kind of reunion here. Also, it looks like this is a connection that brings a lot of security, brings a lot of stability here, which is wonderful. There may even be a strong foundation within this connection. So I see here, Cancers, that many of us are experiencing some kind of worries or stress or anxiety about this situation. And for most of us, this can be concerning a male, because I know that most of my watchers are females. So many of us females can be experiencing some worries, some stress, some uncertainty regarding a male. But of course, this is a general reading, so just take this as it resonates. You could be this male as well, experiencing this stress and this uncertainty in your connection here. However this resonates with you both, best rather, however this resonates with you best. So it looks like leading up to this situation here, leading up to December, there may have been some kind of conversation or some type of communication between you two that caused one partner, caused one person to feel betrayed. Or this may have brought some challenges within this connection. Some of you may have been expressing your love to another person, or this person could have been expressing their love to you, but maybe it wasn't met in the way that you anticipated or that you hoped it would be. And this may have come as a surprise to you. But it does look like there has been an important conversation that kind of raised a red flag for you. Or of course, this can be the other person as well. The energies can be switched. But I've seen here some kind of conversation that brought up some red flags, that brought up some challenges or troubles within this connection here with this birds and this snake card. So this may have caused a diminishment, so to speak, of your happiness or your love for this person. Not necessarily your love, a diminishment of love, but a diminishment of affection. A lessening of feeling good within this connection. So it looks like here, perhaps whatever it is that was expressed, maybe you've been waiting to express this, and maybe you hadn't for some time. Or perhaps this communication, whatever that was expressed here, may have caused some kind of temporary setback in this connection. But again, it's temporary. And it will be moving forward. And it could even be moving forward quickly. Or this may happen suddenly and as a surprise. I can see that as a side note. There are a lot of women here, or I'm seeing a woman here who could be you, or again, this could be your significant other, whoever you are involved with, if you are a male. I'm seeing here a businesswoman, someone who's self-employed, like a savvy businesswoman here, someone who's about her money, someone who's about her business, an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur, rather. I have entrepreneurial energy coming up here. So it could have been this person who made that communication. Or, of course, this is a general reading, so the communication may have been made to this person. And again, it may have come as a surprise here. And whatever has taken place, whatever this communication was, or whatever this betrayal was, or maybe there was deception here. For some, there may have even been a third party involved. Not to say that there was, but for some of you, and you will know if that pertains to you, because this isn't something new. This is something that you already know. It could even be a third party energy. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person. It could be work. It can be something to build foundation and security. People, places, things. Nevertheless, there has been a transition in this connection that has taken place. And it has likely led someone to kind of leave the connection. Cause someone to leave the connection. Now, I just saw this in my mind's eye. Some of you may be living, or you may be involved with someone who lives like up high with a view of the mountains, perhaps, of the mountains. That could be just a message from one or two of you. Yeah, of the mountains. Somebody has a view of the mountains here. So there's been a transition here in this connection, causing somebody to kind of walk away or kind of separate from this situation and go off on their own. And this may have come as a surprise as well. This may have been unexpected. Now, I do see that many of us have been feeling misunderstood, perhaps as a result of this communication not being met in the way that was anticipated. Some Cancers have been going through feelings of depression or just sadness. You may be feeling confused. I do see just some challenging emotions that many of us have been going through regarding this man, regarding this person, even if it's not a male, regarding this person, this masculine energy. And Cancer tends to be a more feminine energy as well. We are moon ruled. So for some of us, I'm even hearing these challenges may have taken place either right before, on, or right after the full moon, like within the 3 days, 3 or 4 days before or after the full moon, or on the night of that full moon that we just had. Because we had that 11/11 gateway. And then after that, we had that full moon on the 12th, that day, that morning. And we are moon ruled. So our emotions, our cycles go by the energy of the moon. So this could have taken place around then. Someone may have spoken their truth. Someone may have came out and spoken their truth or felt called to do so. Instinctively felt like that was the right thing to do. But now, or as a result, it could be that maybe some of you are more hesitant to trust others, or you may be paying more attention regarding who you place your faith in or who you trust. So you could have been working on making yourself or your surroundings prettier, so to speak, trying to find happiness on the other side of this situation. So you could have been cleaning up your environment. You could have done something different with yourself, with your hair, with your appearance. Again, cleaning up your surroundings, decorating, doing things to make yourself feel better. On the other side of this departure, it's like there was a door closed here. A door felt closed here. Or you felt like a door was closed on you. Or you may have closed the door on someone else, causing this moving forward, causing this departure here. But again, in spite of these challenging energies or these challenging emotions, feeling like you're in a storm. You could be feeling like you're in a storm. But you're going to be receiving a solution, receiving relief. There's going to be a solution that comes about regarding this situation. A cure, a fix to this situation. And it could come as a surprise because I am seeing something surprising happening. And again, this may happen quickly. This surprise. It may be presented to you quickly. It may bring quick clarity to this situation. Something is fast moving here. Now you may be feeling in the month of December emotional about someone who is very important to you. Or you even may be having, I'm hearing dreams, intuitive insight and awareness regarding this person that you hold very dear. I just saw 1444 on the clock. So that's a new beginning coming after some deep angelic healing. So that is actually a very positive sign. That's a very positive sign. We may also be learning something as well that's allowing for some changes, or some change can cause us to learn something leading to that new beginning within our partnerships. And that may bring better stability to our partnerships, greater happiness to our partnerships, and we may feel more empowered as we're moving through this new cycle. And there may even be some spiritual awareness as well as a result of these new beginnings, as a result of these new situations, or of this new situation that has been presented to us on the other side of some change. Okay, so let's go back to the cards. So there may have been kind of an ending here, a cut, or there may be kind of a separation here because of distance, because someone has moved, someone has relocated. It could have been to the mountains, to the desert, or again, somewhere where someone lives up high. Maybe even in a, it doesn't necessarily have to be a big place, but I'm seeing like a not to say luxurious home, but again, I'm seeing somewhere up high with a nice kind of view here. Maybe living on a multiple floor, a building with multiple floors. This is not for everybody. This is just for some of you. Some may even have moved by the water, or somewhere considered west as well. Yeah, I do feel as though there's a nice, there's something going on outdoors, outside of this person's house where they live, so it can be a nice view as well. And this could even have been a short distance move from a previous location. A short distance. So this is a few hours, or this is within the same state, or within the same, general area, but just at a distance. So it looks like you are very emotional, or will be very emotional about this person, because you really care about them. And this is a soulmate here. This is a significant relationship. This is someone who you've likely known from a past life. And I see here that you have a very strong spiritual connection. And this connection can even be good or useful or helpful for your health in some way. For your mental health, for your spiritual health, for your emotional health. This person may benefit you in some way. So it's interesting because it's like, maybe for some of you, and this kind of depends more so on what you want to accomplish or want to achieve. Because for some of you, it could be that there's an ending, or there's a breakup, or there's a cutting of this connection, and you go separate ways if that's what you want to do. Now, for others of you, even if there is this energy here, this separation and this going these separate ways, you may be kind of taking action, or someone may be taking action to manipulate this situation for the positive, if that makes sense. To manipulate for the positive. So to manipulate this situation for the positive and for the good of everyone involved. So doing what it takes to make a positive outcome happen. Making that decision. Some may even be going within to find the roots of the problem regarding these worries, regarding these doubts, regarding this confusion, regarding this sadness. And that could even be bringing the solution to this pain or to those challenging emotions. Going within, doing some self-reflection. And I'm hearing for some of you even writing writing this out may be very useful. So what you can do is you can get a journal, or you can get a piece of paper and write down at the top just whatever it is that you're feeling. Whatever it is that you're feeling. Say you're feeling, well, I want to say hungry, I guess, because I'm hungry. Say you're feeling, what do we have here? Misunderstood. You just write out, I feel misunderstood. And just allow yourself to write, allow yourself to keep writing, keep writing, keep writing until the solution presents itself. That's a form of automatic writing. It's a form of automatic writing to find the answers from our higher selves, from our higher mind, our higher wisdom. So I do highly recommend that writing method, that self-exploration method. So for some of you, there may be a sudden decision to grow this connection and move forward in a new direction, even if there's been a cutting off of this situation. Again, there's been a temporary delay before moving forward. There's going to be a transition from things that have been stagnant, from connections that have been stagnant or been at a stalemate or felt stalled, towards moving forward to taking that next step in connections. So this connection may be really growing and blossoming. You may be building a stronger foundation in this connection on the other side of this ending. So this ending, if there has been an ending or a breakup or a cut to a connection, is going to lead to growth in a new direction. Because again, someone knows what it takes to make that happen. So someone's going to be manipulating this situation like we talked about for the positive. Now it looks like many of you are going in the direction of a long-term relationship or a marriage or an engagement, a commitment with this person, but you may not know it yet. Some of you are involved with students. Some of you are involved with professors. Of course, not all of you. So I'm feeling for the majority of you, you may not know just yet when you are watching this. You may not know just yet that you are moving in this direction, because perhaps all you can see is the separation. Now, some of you may have to, or may be facing a difficult decision to create an even stronger foundation in this connection, and this is to exercise patience. Some of you may have to be very decisive in what it is that you want to do and what it is that you want to accomplish. So you may be cutting someone off, cutting someone out of your life, exercising great patience, and going your separate way. But it looks like going your separate way and moving forward is going to change the dynamic of this situation, and it's going to cause that transition. Now, I'm feeling that very strongly. Like doing something different. Doing something that you don't normally do, which may be difficult once again, maybe causing pain or confusion or sadness or anxiety, is going to lead to a new direction in this connection. So you may go from a non-committal connection, or you may be going from a connection where there has been some outside partners, some third parties here, to something more committed, to something more solid. And again, this may come suddenly, it may come as a surprise. because you are moving forward towards a commitment. There is a happy surprise coming. I have the bouquet here twice. So the bouquet stands for, as you can see here, joy, gifts, surprises, love, romance, happiness. Ooh, that was weird. Affection, beauty. You may find this person very attractive, or you can even be very attractive, Cancer. But it does look like there are some big surprises coming up that are going to make you very happy. So even if this situation has ended, if you wanted to continue, it's going to work out for you. And it's going to work out for the long term. Now, these challenges, these difficulties that you've experienced here will change, will transition, and will be unblocked. So where there have been blockages, there will be a removal of blockages. It's like the snake card here. You know, it's like the snake can be in your way, and all you have to do is pick it up and toss it out of the way, and you can keep going. The snake can be blocking your path, and you can be afraid of it. I'm afraid of snakes. So the snake can be blocking your path, making you afraid, making you worry. But really, all you have to do is pick up the snake, throw it out of the way, and you can keep going down the road that you want to go down. So the snake may be getting moved out of the way. And these challenges that were experienced before may be figured out. You know, there's an untangling of issues. Perhaps you get to discuss these issues, talk about them, get them out in the open, shift the energies here. So that's all very positive. There's going to be a new path in this connection. Moving forward in a new way towards success, towards something successful, towards a successful connection, towards a happy connection, which is wonderful. Now, as a side note, some of you may be networking a lot during the month of December, especially if you are a business person or self-employed or an entrepreneur. There's going to be a lot of networking, which is going to bring you success as well. And there may even be something that surprisingly brings you a lot of good. A lot of good can come out of that. Movement forward in your career on the other side of challenges. So it does look like, again, there's going to be a moving forward from this third party energy, whether this be a person. For some of you, this can be another woman or another person, a place or a thing. For some of you, it can be a man who's trying to build up his money, his value, his assets. He's trying to receive an increase in his abundance. Wow, it just started raining really heavily outside my window. You guys hear that? I don't know if you can, but it just started raining really, really hard. So some of you may be feeling very disappointed, very confused, very upset. But the rain is going to stop. There's very heavy rain going on outside my window. I'm sure you guys can probably hear it. So just, let's use that as ambiance. We're going to use that as ambiance. So you may be moving in a new direction on the other side of being on your own or being in solitude. Because again, I see a reunion coming here. I see a reunion. So let's see what the guidance is that we have. Cancers. Now, it may be necessary for some of us to step out of a familiar pattern during the month of December. So if you've been doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result, This month, this December, is a time to change that, to step outside of the familiar. And that's going to bring a greater balance to this connection, because maybe some of you are used to having an imbalance in your love life. Maybe some of you are used to, see, the rain just slowed down. So where there was a storm, where there has been a storm, the storm is going to slow down. It's pretty good. It's pretty powerful. So many of you may be used to a cycle where you're giving too much. What does this say here? I can't read that. Okay. Where you're giving too much, and maybe this isn't the right action for you. Maybe there needs to be more balance, more equality in this connection. So again, some of you may have to be solo for a bit in order to come back together with this person. But it does look like there is going to be a taking this connection to the next step. So if you feel the need to do that, go ahead and act on that. Do whatever feels right to you. This is always, just guidance and just direction as to what can happen, but do what you feel is best for you. You're a Cancer, so you know what to do internally, instinctively. You know what is best for you. And yes, it may feel like there's a storm. It may feel like this is a challenging time, but those clouds, that confusion will clear. It may just be a misunderstanding. And this storm has stopped. Now I don't hear anything. It stopped raining. It was raining so hard a moment ago, and it has stopped raining. So that just shows even more that that storm is going to end very quickly. Again, suddenly, we have the sight. The sight is fast moving, fast acting, fast action. And normally this has to do with a quick ending to a connection, a quick ending to a relationship, a breakup. But again, it's going to be going in a new direction. So during the month of December, that's a good time to mend a relationship, to mend a connection, even to bring it back together. I'm thinking about sewing clothes, sewing fabric. You're sewing two things. You're putting two things back together. You may have to go within to forgive yourself for any actions or anything that you may have done, and also forgive the other person. But it's always easier to forgive someone else when we forgive ourselves first. So forgiveness and empathy. Us Cancers are full of empathy. We're like buckets of empathy. So your empathy, your beautiful Cancerian empathy, may be necessary during the month of December. Your beautiful Cancerian empathy is a gift. It's a gift to others. So your forgiveness, your capacity to love unconditionally, to mother, to take care of others, is a blessing for those in your life. So you may need to bring that energy out and utilize that beautiful part of yourself to bring new opportunities to this connection, to bring something better to this connection. Again, to clear up any misunderstandings as well. Now know that there are changes happening, and we often like things to stay the same, like the stripes on a zebra's back. But one thing that stays the same is that there's always going to be change. They say the only three things that we can count on, what is it? Is changes, death, and taxes. I think Benjamin Franklin said that. Change, death, and taxes are the three guarantees that we have in life. 3444, there's going to be a lot of angelic healing coming to this situation, allowing us to move forward, which is beautiful. Change is coming. 3455, change is coming to this situation. 35 minutes. So we're going to be moving forward on the other side of change, bringing stability, bringing joy. But we have to go within first to find our empowerment. And in order to find this cure, to find this fix for ourselves, to help us be okay with this situation. But going back to this card here, the only thing that is constant is change. That's one thing that we can count on. So this situation will be changing, and we may not have complete and total control over the change. And with our Cancerian selves, sometimes we like to hold on, the Cancerian, the crab claws, we like to hold on to things. Maybe we like to control things. Maybe we want to hold on to things and have things stay the same. But we have to step outside that. We have to step outside that pattern. We have to step outside that pattern during the month of December. And that's going to set the stage for this reconnection, for this reconciliation, for this reunion, to bring this balance into this connection. So, Cancers, these are the messages that I have for you for the month of December. Thumbs up and like this reading if the messages resonate with you. Comment, share, subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. And also make sure to check out your sun, moon, and rising sign videos. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can check the description box below for all the details. If you would like to book a future partner reading with me, again, all those details are below. If you're interested in purchasing the new future partner reading cards, which we have been using throughout this reading, go ahead and check the description box, or you can visit my website, powerlifehypnosis.com. Again, thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. I love you guys. I'm looking so forward to seeing you here again soon. And again, go ahead and grab your 3 tips to attract true love cheat sheet in the description box. I had a great time with you guys. I love you all, and I look so forward to, once again, seeing you here soon. Mwah! Bye, Cancers.